Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to a new video here on the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about strictly some Ninjago stuff. As you can see in front of you, I have the new Legacy Thunder Raider set all kind of set up here, and the reason why I'm doing this video is just because I did not expect to love this thing as much as I do, so I wanted to go ahead and make a video talking about the set overall. Not really as much of a review video as some people might expect, more just like a basic, I guess, praise video talking about just how good this set is, because I do truly feel like this is one of the better Ninjago sets that we've gotten in recent years. And let's go ahead and get started by talking about some of the good things about this set that I particularly enjoy just based off of design alone. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and get started by taking a look at the minifigures that we get in this set itself, because there are some really cool ones going on here, including legacy versions of the Tournament Ninja, which are some of my favorite designs for the Ninja, and we'll bring in the original tournament versions as well, so you can take a look at the comparison there. We have a random Ninja Warrior and the same Overlord that was featured in some of the older legacy sets. I believe it was the Golden Dragon, which I do have. I just have a very poor memory and cannot remember what's going on there. But let's go ahead and get rid of these guys for right now, because there's really nothing too crazy going on here. The Overlord is the exact same one that we got in the previous set, and this Ninjroid is basically just a common Ninjroid with a few new prints from the older Ninjroids, but in reality these guys just do not matter. What really matters are the three Ninja that are still standing, which are of course remakes of the older tournament suits. They're kind of like a mix between the tournament suits and the Season 3 rebooted robes, and we'll go ahead first by taking a look at Lloyd. Now you can see Lloyd here, it might be a little too tall for the stand, so pardon me as I shorten the stand. So just shortening the stand really quick and removing the sword, you can see that this Lloyd has a really nice printing on it. I love the way that these new tournament style robes are printed. I think they are infinitely better than the previous style, and we'll go ahead and bring that in here as a quick comparison. As you can see, the basic elements are still the same from the various designs for these tournament suits, and of course this one is actually the one that is more show accurate as it appeared in the show, but I like this one more. I don't know what it is about it. I like this design more for these robes, and considering how Season 4 is my favorite Ninjago season of all time, I kind of had to go ahead and pick this one up. Unfortunately, we do not have a Kai yet. As you can see, we have Lloyd, Cole, and Jay. We don't have a Kai version of this yet, but I have a feeling we will get his in the new Legacy Kai Fighter that'll be coming out later this summer from what we just got from the recent leaks. And overall, I like this comparison a lot. I think this Lloyd is infinitely better, and that's kind of how I feel for the rest of them as well. So quickly going ahead and bringing in, let's do Cole next. We'll go ahead and bring in this version of Cole, which is the new Legacy Cole, and we will bring in the original tournament Cole here, just for a quick comparison. As you can see, these guys also look really good together, but I really do enjoy this more. I don't know what it is about it. I don't really like this hairpiece on this version of Cole, especially in the sets. I think in the show it looks fine, but in an actual, set format, I don't like how this hairpiece looks. But I do like how the actual suit looks compared to, again, the original one, just because it seems like there's a lot more going on here. There's more color with this one. There's more just drastic changes, and I like the look of that more than I like this. I don't know what it is about this, but I really do like these new Legacy suits a lot more than the original ones. I'm not sure if that's something that I should be saying specifically, just because I do strive for, I guess, supporting show accuracy, but even so, like, this suit right here is, in my opinion, much better than these ones. And here we have the new Legacy version of Jay, and this guy, again, is really well designed in my opinion. I love the way that he looks. I really do care for this one quite a bit. And then we go ahead and bring in the original Tournament Jay, which I do love very much as well, but I just feel like the new Legacy suits, again, have much more going on than the older ones. I don't know why, but this right here is definitely a standout in my opinion, and is for sure a lot better than this, even though this is more show accurate. Again, I just like this design for all the Ninja a little bit more. Alright, and now we can actually talk about the full-on Thunder Raider itself, because this thing looks incredible. Now, as I said before, I did have the original one. Unfortunately, I do not have it with me anymore to do a comparison, but still, this one blows that old one completely out of the water. This new one is incredible. And again, I just love this thing way too much, and I had to do a video talking about it just because of how much I enjoy this actual Thunder Raider build itself. Doing a quick turnaround, you can kind of see what's going on here. The mech for Cole still kind of sits on the back, which isn't too terrible. You can kind of see what it looks like from the back, and you can kind of see where Cole sits and all the sticker detail on that mech. You can kind of see from this side, and of course this is where Jay will sit. You just kind of open the cockpit area there, and he just kind of sits right in there. You know, now normally I wouldn't buy a Ninjago vehicle set. I don't really want to buy any more Ninjago vehicles, just because I'm kind of getting into that phase in my life where I appreciate the actual Lego builds, like construction buildings and whatnot, more than actual vehicle sets. But this one still isn't bad, and when I saw this I was hesitant, but I'm really glad I ended up picking it up. Now of course it does still have the detaching feature like the old Thunder Raider did, and the actual mechanism is kind of like the exact same thing. The mech kind of just lifts off the back. It's connected with a few Technic pins, and you can see those kind of line up with these holes in the back there, and you know, he just kind of sits in there. Now they are two completely distinct vehicles, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the Thunder Raider itself first. And just like the old Thunder Raider, you have the option to push this up. That'll deploy a few other missiles, and there we go. Now that's its own vehicle. And overall, I like the design of this as well. I kind of like the idea to use popsicles as these kind of energy beams things, whatever those are, because I really like that kind of building technique. And overall, I think this is a fine Thunder Raider. It rolls really well, especially on kind of gotta make sure that's clicked in all the way. It rolls really well, especially on like the desk surface, just because of these extra rubber bits that kind of add friction and actually make the treads roll. Sometimes it doesn't really work all the way, but on carpeted surfaces it works a lot better. And I do think that overall this is a really superior design towards the original Thunder Raider build. Again, I just feel like it's a lot better, and I feel like it's a lot more not really accurate to how it looks in this show, because the original one, in my opinion, looks a lot better if we're looking at accuracy, but this one is, in my opinion, a lot better just based off of design. So moving this out of the way right now, we can go ahead and bring in the Cole mech. And the Cole mech I really enjoy. I like this one a lot more than the original as well. And it does have a little bit of a transformation feature. You can see the legs will split apart. It's just connected via a clip and a kind of bar. You can go ahead and straighten out the legs, kind of get those lined up as you would like. And the arms kind of go down like that, and kind of rotate on that joint there. Same thing on the other side. It's not too difficult of a transformation. It's really easy to go ahead and do and line up, and that's basically what you're looking at for Cole's mech. As you can see, the actual sticker detailing is still there. This 05 was there on the original mech, and some of these other stickers are kind of meant to replace some of the older stickers that were on the original Cole mech. As you can see, it does kind of have the same basic kind of design. I love the way that the legs are actually positioned. It kind of has a knee joint as well, which I really enjoy. So we have a knee, and then we have an ankle joint as well. Makes for some epic posability, you know, for the kids. This video is not meant for kids, just letting you guys know that. Thank you, Copa. And as you can see, overall it just has a really good design. The back kind of looks a little terrible, but then again, all Lego mechs kind of have a poor back. It's just kind of the way that things are. And of course it does have some missile launching features. You can go ahead and do that, and that fires off, and I probably will never see that one again. You can do the same thing on the other side as well, but I'm not going to do that. Let me go find this other missile really quick. Alright, so putting the missile back in, you can kind of see how it looks, and the missile launching gimmick is fine, I guess. It's not really something that I particularly enjoy, but it works well as you know, in the actual mech. And Cole just kind of sits in there like that. He's kind of attached via these two little pegs there. You just kind of line up his feet with that and plug them in like that, and then this kind of goes over him. It's not the most secure connection ever, but it works fine. It looks good. It does what it's supposed to, and overall I like this mech quite a bit. Now when we bring in the Thunder Raider, you can kind of see how they look together as individual vehicles, and I think they look really good together. I do like the contrast between Cole's colors and Jay's colors. They still have the same type of gold coloring going, but the black and the blue work together really well in my opinion. And in order to go ahead and reattach them again, you're just going to go ahead and push this down, if I can figure that out. Push that down, close these up, and then you can kind of see what we're going to be doing here. So moving this out of the way again, you're going to bring in this guy, and you're going to clip him back into position like that. Make sure the legs are kind of clipped, and then do a bit of that. And it's going to kind of be in like a sitting position, and then you can go ahead and move these arms up. And what I like to do personally is lift that up, get that out of the way, move that down, kind of rest that on that, and then rotate this all the way around while trying to not accidentally fire off the missile, just so it kind of looks like that. It's at a right angle from the other direction. Do that on the exact same side, or on the other side rather. Do the exact same thing on the opposite side, and you got kind of this look going. I don't know if you guys can see that. Bring in the Thunder Raider and just use those clips to go ahead and set it in like that. and then you can go ahead and kind of adjust it. I like to go ahead and make sure these arms are kind of facing forward, so again, it kind of creates a little bit of a kind of gun look, a little bit of a missile launching thing. So it looks good coming at you from the front. It looks intimidating. You can kind of see Jay in there. These little things kind of bother me. I didn't mention those earlier, but these kind of things don't really do anything, and they kind of are loose. Not too thrilled about that. But overall, the Thunder Raider is a very nice design. I like the way that this looks quite a bit. I feel like overall it's a really good improvement over the original one. And again, you get some other stuff with it as well. You get this figure for Lloyd, which kind of just doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of sits there. There's not really like a side build or anything like that in this set. The majority of the pieces go into the Thunder Raider, and for the few pieces that don't, they just kind of make these guys weapons, and I'm not going to really talk about these guys because we've seen these guys before. So, Overlord and the random Ninjroid guy. But overall, that's the Thunder Raider. That's the new Thunder Raider. I really like it a lot. I like it so much that I wanted to do a brief kind of look at it. Again, I wouldn't really consider this to be a review, but if I was looking at it like a review, I would say definitely buy this set if you are a fan of Ninjago, especially rebooted, or if you are a fan of the original Thunder Raider. I feel like this is a very good improvement, and I feel like people that are fans of the original Thunder Raider will be very happy with this purchase. Of course, I was. It's kind of pricey. I think it's a $50 set, $60 set in the United States, so not too sure how people would feel about that, but overall, I really like this thing. I think it's a fine improvement over the original one, and I highly recommend you pick it up. So with that being said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to try to make more videos like this, hopefully, while also sticking to the content that I've been making recently. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Check out the links in the description towards my Patreon, all that kind of stuff, Discord, Instagram, Twitter. Feel free to check all of that out. And again, big thanks to the Marvelous Jan for sponsoring this video with his $10 donation. Thank you guys so much once again, guys. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.